Alright guys, today we're going to be modeling a kitchen in 20 minutes. This kitchen is going to be simple. It's going to be just one wall. So we're going to bring it all the way from the ground up till the kitchen is done in 20 minutes. Also, we're going to try. So let's start the timer. My cabinets have a depth of 22.75. Then I'm going to just draw a box around that. I'm going to pull it up by 36 for the height. Make this its own group. Go inside that group. 24 and 32. Upper cabinets are 24 inches above. I'm doing the imperial, not the metric, so you're going to be seeing a lot of inches here. 12.75 for the depth. Then 32 because the stand is 4, and then 1 for the top because the granite is 1. So I'm going to put a dishwasher around this point, so you can see the provision for the dishwasher already there. So I'm going to have a dishwasher going in that spot. So we even have a socket where the dishwasher is going to go. So yeah, then after the dishwasher, right after the dishwasher, we're going to also have our sink, and yeah, these guys surprisingly they want a standalone cooker. So for the standalone cooker, it comes with its cooker hood. If they want just a simple cooker, I normally give them a cooktop. Yeah, you know that one that they embroidered it into the granite. So I'm just going to cut this, and I'm going to cut this by 25. Yeah, for now it's not so accurate, but remember, my goal is to build kitchens and spaces where we can live in very well. So remember, all this has to be something buildable. This is still not something. I'm just trying to block out the most important things in the kitchen. So now I'm going to do what we have as the double bowl sink. So for the double bowl sink, I'm just put it around there. Yeah, around there. Yeah, not so far away from the dishwasher, but not so close to the cooker. The fridge, they have a standalone fridge, so I'm just going to use that. And since I only want one wall, what about the design here? The fridge, that means I have a way of putting it and a way of doing it around. So I'm going to leave 1 inch here for the handle, 1 inch here for the handle. We're doing handleless for today's design. I would have put a long cabinet here for the oven, but that will make this cooker to become so close. So I'm just going to leave this space only for gas cylinder, or probably even a drawer. Yeah, I'm going to leave this space for a drawer. Let me start building from this side. So we have my shelter go for 16 to 18. So I'll do 16, yeah, maybe times 3, maybe times 4. Then let's try to see if we have a 16 here, or how big it can be carried together. Carry it. So now here we have a drawer of 24. Then here we have shutters of 16, 16, 16. Yeah, so then just position the sink to go in the middle. Yeah, we have used about 5 minutes now. We still have a couple minutes. I'm okay with having just one drawer for today. I wish it could have been like a slim drawer, but no, that's fine. So we're going to do 12, then times 2 to make them 2. Yeah, we're doing only one drawer today. Yeah. So this right here is what we have. We still have some time on the clock for the upper cabinet, and then probably we shall also do some painting work. So 25. This I'm going to leave it for 2 where the oven can go and sit properly. Then the cooker hood, the cooker hood. I'm recording something, and it's okay. Yeah. So the cooker hood, something like this. Then yeah. So around this point, I'm going to be inserting the oven, microwave. I mean, the oven is already there built. So microwave is going to go here. Just scale the box just a little bit so that it can fit in there properly. Yes, bingo. Now we have everything needed for a fully functional kitchen. The work now left is just to divide up here. I'm going to start with 25, then I'm going to do 16 about for them. 16 times 4. Yes. Then I'm going to make this, the ones above the sink, to be glass. This is not cheating because I've already made this glass cabinet, so I'm just going to import. So I paint the top white. Then I'm going to get this color. We are 7 minutes in now, so I'm just going to run over with the paint work. So I'm going to do here 16.5. Then I'm going to bring it down by a 1 to give it that handle. Then then we're going to give it some depth, as you know the stand doesn't start immediately after the shutter, so those ones will have some depth in them, and likewise the handle above, and also right here when you paint this white, give it depth. Then we're going to give this worktop vibe by giving it the right color. So in front here it overlaps by 2, then this side also by 2, then on the sides we have granite overlapping normally by 1, then we have the skirting is usually 4 inches, so we'll do 4 here, 4 here, then same thing here, 4, 4. Now we are about 9 minutes in, and the kitchen area. So looking at the kitchen, we'll just put a sink curtain here. Then I'm going to push this. I usually push it just by 1 to its face, and that goes on just as beautifully as that. Then now, yeah. So yeah, so it's about 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Our kitchen is done. Very beautifully done. Everything has been incorporated. Yeah. So yeah, this is done, guys. So if you want land 3D, or you want to have your kitchen or space modeled and built in real time within 24 hours, reach out to me. My contacts are going to be in the description. So yeah, see you guys in the next video.